So here's a common problem with XJs. If you go to open this, sometimes you gotta really wiggle this to get it back to open. So I'm pulling this, I'm pulling it, and it wasn't, see, it don't open, but I gotta like jerk it back and forth. So I'm gonna show you how to fix that. All right, the first thing you gotta do if you can get this thing open, if not, you gotta do it from in the vehicle, but you gotta take all these Phillip head screws out. You got a bunch of them all the way around. So we're gonna do that first. And then you need to use a T30 Torx screwdriver to get the little bolts out of here and here. And that's what it looks like. And then up here, the rest of them are snapped in. And they're snapped in by these little Christmas tree things here. And I've got some extra ones. And they will break when you take them out, so good thing I got some extra ones. You can get those at Napa. Just kind of got to pull it away. So you've got some little snaps there, and the little Christmas tree things are up here. So I might have to use both hands so I don't break it. All right, this is it removed. You can see the little retainer devices I was telling you about. Now it does have one broken here, and that should be one like this. So not sure what we're going to do about that. We'll see. Somebody's obviously been in here before, because you see the green ones, the original ones, look like they might be white, and it's got some type of gasket there. So here is what we're looking for under here. So this is usually the problem right here. This little thing needs to be adjusted. So when you go to pull the handle, it's not tight enough. So what we want to do is make sure that the throw on this rod is shorter. So let me see. When I pull it up, it's not. When I pull the handle, it's not pulling it enough. And this thing, I believe, here just flips down, and we're going to adjust that rod. All right, here's what it looks like when I opened it. But now some XJs have a metal piece right there. This one's plastic, and basically you just pull on that and it will unhook itself. And the problem is this thing slips over time. So what I'm going to do is readjust it and maybe put some zip ties or something on each end to keep it from slipping up and down. And what you can do with this thing is, if you take this and you pull it, it will come out. So if you pull it forward like this, you see, and then you can do your adjustment. The way this works, when you lift the handle, you see it presses down on that lever, like a little cantilever system, and it pulls up on that rod. And the problem is it's not gripping enough on that rod. And those plastic little threads you can see up in there are what's slipping. And so I'm going to put some Loctite to hopefully keep that from happening, and some zip ties. And what I'm talking about is the threads inside of here. It slips up and down on this rod. So what I'm going to do, you see I got some Loctite. It looks kind of messy. Then I'm going to snap this back up like this, and then I'm going to put a zip tie on each end to keep it from sliding. All right, so what you can see, I put two zip ties on this side and one on the back. I put some Loctite thread locker on there, snapped it shut, so that'll help gum it up and keep it from moving back and forth. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, perfect. That's what you want right there. Now the next thing we got to deal with is these broken fasteners. So as we see here, we have a broken piece here. It should look like that. So let's go over here to the Jeep, and we can see it is stuck in here. This is a little broken piece here. I might try to glue that on. Not that it's going to do much, but maybe archaeological evidence will show one day that I tried to fix it. To get these old ones out, as I've shown before, I find it best just to kind of take some pliers and kind of do it just like this. And save yourself some trouble. Don't try to reuse some of these old ones. Look at that. Let's go ahead and put new ones. I'll try to leave a link to the description on these green ones that you can get at Napa that work. And of course, to put them back in, it is the reverse. You just pop them that way. Alright, I use this to glue that back on there. Alright, once you got all the little fasteners back on, time to put it back on. Alright, the installation is reverse. Put your 2 Torx bolts back in there. Put all your screws back in, after you snap it up. And we are done. Works perfect now. So I hope this video helped you get your rear hatch fixed on your Jeep XJ. So y'all have a great weekend.